All right. All right. Adele plays no games. She plays no games with y'all. She be on deck. Just off GP. All right, let me get this all set up real quick. Market actually looking pretty good right now. It's been looking good throughout the day, actually. All right, cool. T-Mars, what's good? She said, haters gonna hate. Walker, what's cracking, man? He said, you gotta have 6G internet. Tells the future. She said, YouTube just loves the kid. That's hilarious. All right, so I got some. He said, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I just found out today that the steering wheel is heated. I didn't know that. My alarm is working, so that's good. That's awesome. Yeah, things that make you go, Remember that song? Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Yeah, I know way too many songs and jingles. It's ridiculous. Osman, what's happening? Rosvin, what's happening with gold? I do not track gold at all. I'm not sure, my man. I am not sure. And we don't even have gold available on the 5-minute binaries, which is the instrument that we trade. So I can't even pull it up to take a look because it's not an option under the 5-minute binaries, which is what we trade. So for that reason, I have no clue, my man. All right, let me see. Let me get. I'm like moving mad slow right now. Jeez. There we go. Let's make some progress. There we go. Let's get it in motion. Let's put some motion in the ocean. Motion in the ocean. Okay, let's see. Got that. Couple more places. It's cold today. It's 38 degrees, man. 38 degrees. I got heated seats on. Even though I don't need it no more. I'm pretty comfortable now. I'm good. But I definitely got the heat on. I don't be playing no games with this cold, man. Okay. What was I about to do? Yes, this. Okay. I got one more and then I'm gonna come over back to the charts. Oh, we going down the wrong street. What's that about, bro? He going up a one way. People be bugging. All right. Here I come to save the day. All right, here we go. Alarm should be working. Everything should be good now. Everything should be good. Let me come back over to the chat. What's happening, Stacy? Walker said gold getting manipulated by the QE again. Quantitative easing, huh? Let me take a look real quick at the market. Come on, Pound, what you gonna do? That pound is almost looking like something. Almost, but not quite, my man. Not quite. Highly disciplined. See, somebody want to play right here, too. This ain't nothing to play with right here. That ain't nothing to play with. Nope. I'll observe that. I'll watch. All right, that was interesting. So some transitional type stuff going on, I see, with the GBP USD. Walker said Deutsche Bank might be filing for bankruptcy. Not surprised. Matthew, what's happening, man? Good to see you, man. Yeah, New York is definitely, it's brick right now. Like 38 is cold. Because it's like, I think that they said it's supposed to snow too today. That's what it feels like. It feels snowy. It feels snowish. Me too. T said he'd rather New York than Chicago weather any day. And mind you, I never even been to Chicago yet. But just from what I hear about it and what I've seen, it seemed like when they really get like that cold weather, it's like real. It's not to be played around with. They get storms. For real. I know that's right. Jermaine, what's good? Yes, I remember that one. He said one of the first videos he watched was when I was in a blizzard. Yes, I was. Matter of fact, I was in the Starbucks parking lot. I remember that vividly. And I kept showing outside. I was showing how the blizzard was looking crazy, and I was the only fool out there riding around because I wanted my Starbucks. Yep. I remember that too. Wow. T said the pound will pound your bank account if you ain't properly trained. You ain't lying about that one, my man. For real. Yeah, Walker, you saw it. That ticket hanging. Yup. You saw it. Stacy. Why you all in my business, Stacy? You want to know when I'ma start using the phone? You all in my business, Stacy. That Stacy's my girl. Speaking of the phone, here it is. Yes. Yeah, so I got another phone. And what I'm gonna start doing, like the mobile is actually very easy to use. It's easy to navigate. And I'm also seeing, because I logged in on the phone and I'm also logged in on the computer still. So I'm not sure what that is yet. Like I didn't realize that you could be logged in to your live account from two different devices. I didn't know that. So far it did it. Like I'm logged into both, which is interesting. But I think what will happen is if I try to take a trade in either one, that'll be the one that I'll be able to trade in at the time. Like I don't think I'll be able to trade from here and then still remain logged in and then trade from here. I think if I trade from here, it either will log out of this on the computer or just won't allow me to trade from the computer and vice versa. So I don't know who has more experience than me with it so far, but that's my understanding thus far. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know for certain, but I'm assuming that that's what it is. But when I actually get more details about it, I will let you guys know. But the mobile is nice. Actually, it's very nice. And the mobile is using the new beta version of the desktop that they are, I guess, migrating into. It ain't hard to use at all. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing like video tutorials and examples and just showing like examples of how to navigate on the mobile itself. Like you can see it's logged in now. See, and it lets you see the different. You probably can't see it because of the lighting, but like you can go real quick through each market. You can't do what you do on the desktop, and you can't do what you do on the traditional platform. But you be all right. I'll just say that. If you want to use mobile, you'll be fine. And I realize that a lot of people just don't have laptops, but everybody got one of these. Everybody got a phone. So now integrating the mobile aspect of it, I'm pretty sure will help people who were not comfortable become comfortable, because I'm actually going to show and do actual tutorial and show you how to navigate on the platform with what we're looking at and how we trade. Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool. And I like creating content. So that's something that I'll be just doing just to do, because it's easier to do. Like I don't have to even be in the car. I could be wherever. And if I got this phone recording, and then I got this phone and I'll just record like this, and I'll be able to navigate from here, from the mobile. So it'll be pretty cool. It'll be pretty cool. And it is in sync with the platform, with the computer also. Like I'm looking at the indicative here and the indicative here. It's the same. It is the same. Like as far as the movement, I'm looking at them and I'm trying to see if there's lag or anything. There's no lag. Yep, no lag at all. So it's good to know that you have options. You somewhere where you don't have your computer or whatever. If you like to be logged into your computer, you could pull your phone out and pull up the charts and do what you do. So that's good to know. And that's really why I'm exploring it. Also for the fact that everybody don't have computers. So, see, I'm always looking out for people, man. Shit. Always looking out for dudes. Yeah, like it's not a big deal at all. Like the shit is simple. When we doing, like how when I'm in training, I take the chart off and I do the quick glance without the chart up. That's what this is. It's the same exact thing. The same exact thing. You're just looking at it with no chart. But then you can also pull up a chart. You can also pull the chart up, which is interesting. See? Yep, you can pull the chart up. Look. You see how I'm adjusted with my fingers? And if this market wasn't so messy, something actually might set up. Look. See that? That's the chart right there. You can expand it. You can make it smaller. You can do all type of shit. See? See that? Pretty cool. Yep, so more valuable information. And it's funny because I've been meaning to look into mobile like for a minute. I just never did it. And I'm like that. Like it take me long to do shit, but then when I do it, I do it. So now that I have it and I'm talking about it, now I'll do it. Whereas before I wasn't even interested in it at all, because I'm like, I don't trade for my phone. and don't want to. But as always, I'm always thinking about others. Oh, Rich said you can also screen record. Oh, look at that. Buddha said he took a few trades on the phone. Oh. Buddha, what made you do that? You just decided to do that? Like you nothing in particular? Look, he talking his Note 10 shit. He's like, I'll use it more when I get my Note 10. My Note 10 Plus. I know one thing, man. The cameras on these phones is remarkable. Shit is crazy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why it's really no difference at all. Like, and it ain't even like I thought it was different. It just was. I'm just like that. I just like if I don't feel like doing shit at the time, I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And then if I feel like doing it, then that's when I'll do it. It's just one of those things. I know because people were asking me this week when I first mentioned it. It was like, why you just starting to do mobile? I'm like, because I'm just starting to feel like doing it. There's really no other reason. But I know what influenced me to want to do it. I saw that people were having issues, and also the fact that they integrating that the beta, and all the beta is this shit on your computer, on the laptop, or on the desktop, or whatever you're using. So it's all the same. It's all the same. And on top of that, I just felt like doing it. So here we are. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Hey, yo, Bo knows this, and Bo knows that. But Bo don't know Jack, because Bo can't rap. How many sports did Bo Jackson play? Who remembers that? Remember how many sports he played? State said he played 2 sports. I thought it was like 4. I could have sworn he played like 4 different sports. I could be wrong, though. Yep, it is very precise. I'm looking at I'm comparing them now. The phone to the computer. Same shit. Yep, it's the same stuff, man. Wow. Oh, that's what it was. Baseball and football. Okay. Got you. So 2 professional sports. Guillaume said about 8 in his commercial. Jermaine said earlier this year I put $100 in, accidentally hit the place order button, and lost. Never used it again. Oh, you talk about mobile? I hear you. that type of shit will put a bad taste in your mouth though. I know Jermaine was like, he was like, forget that mobile crap. It's like, I don't need that stupid mobile. Oh, if everybody that's on here, please do me a favor and like the video, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Please give the video a thumbs up and like it. I've been doing good remembering to ask for that. What's funny is that I literally got two apps on this phone. I got Chrome to open up the NADEX and Gmail. That's it. Nothing else. Don't want nothing else on it. And I also have wanted another phone so that I could do lives simultaneously on two different platforms also. So like I could do a Facebook live and an Instagram at the same time. I could be on both simultaneously. That was another reason why I wanted another phone. That way TA all up in your feed all the time. All in your feed. All right. Nico, what's good? Matthew said, mobile is great, but it's going to take another level of discipline. Yes, it is. Yes. See, the good thing about mobile is that it's going to scare most people. And your ass need to be scared. Like people need to be scared straight when it comes to trading. You need to be scared straight. If you training with Team Alliance, there's no reason that you should be losing trades. That's it. Like, that's it. So, if you are doing shit that's causing you to lose, it don't got nothing to do with what you're using. Like, I was on my phone and that's why I lost. No, you on your phone and you just didn't figure out how to navigate the phone yet. And you did something wrong and you fucked up and lost the trade. No offense, Jermaine. I know he's like, damn, he right though. You just didn't figure the shit out yet. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You on the phone just pressing shit. So I mean, shit happens. But the bottom line is that we always are going to train properly. So that's why I know that I also needed to do the mobile training, because if you're using a mobile app, it's not, and I hate to say app because it ain't even an app. If you're using the mobile version, you want to be able to do the same thing that you're doing when you on the computer. Like literally. You need to be able to, you got big ass fingers, control your big ass fingers and use your pinky. Like if you got a big ass index finger, don't use that one. Use the pinky finger. If your index finger look like it's clicking on two things at once, use this one. Adjust. But you ain't gonna be losing no trades talking about, oh well, you know, I was following. No, you wasn't. Nope. You was not following nothing that we do if you lost. I know that's a bold statement to make, but it's true. Yep. Stacy said, what about the middle finger? Why? Why, Stacy? Why? Yeah, that too. Or get a stylist. Right. Exactly. Get a damn stylist. Nico said TA in stereo. Rich said if you lose, you did not do it the TA way. Period. It's all facts, baby. All facts. Oh, the sun is no joke, man. The sun be violating. Look at what Jermaine said. He said, you reminded me I had a pen in my phone. Damn, Jermaine. Damn. Well, don't feel bad, because I just found out today that my steering wheel is heated. I didn't know that. You learn something new every damn day. Because you know you don't read the manual for nothing. Who actually reads the manual for anything that they buy? Who reads the manual? Like the manual never gets opened. Most of the time, if I buy something, the manual goes in the garbage with the box. And I know I'm not the only one that does that. I know that for a fact. Matthew says some of y'all operating with sausage fingers. Some of y'all got big ass kielbasa fingers. Yo. Yeah, that is funny. That is hilarious. Big ass sausage fingers, man. And bratwurst. Word. For real. Yeah, y'all are stupid, man. Dion said big ass fingers or plump. Some people might think you saying they got big ass finger instead of just a big ass finger. What's an ass finger? They got big ass finger. What's that? What I missed? I missed that. I totally missed that. Ass finger is a thing? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's me right there, Walker. He said I read the picture on the front of the manual and be like, I figure it out. Oh, let me say my disclaimer, because we talk about all of this sausage. Pause. Pause. Yo. Pause, man. Pause for the last 15 minutes. Crazy. Yeah, it does. She said it just sounds plain wrong. Walker said, ass finger sounds like you didn't use the tissue correctly. Oh, that's disgusting. Whew. Right, Ramon, exactly. Yeah, that's funny. I ain't gonna read that. Shoot, I'm gonna just leave it. That's enough. I had enough. And Adela just throwing gasoline on the fire. Look, LT said oh man, I showed up at the wrong time. Right, exactly. Now it's time for the food conversation. Shoot. Okay, so how about those chicken wings? Oh, I was talking to my barber this morning. My barber said he finally tasted the Popeye sandwich, the chicken sandwich. He said it was good. So I asked him the big question, and I was like, all right, is it better than the Chick-fil-A sandwich? What'd he say? What you think he said? I asked him, was it better than the Chick-fil-A sandwich? What y'all think he said? He said it is. He said it's better than the Chick-fil-A sandwich. I was like, what? I'm like, that's hard because Chick-fil-A sandwich is good. Like, for real. Ooh, he got, yo, you gully when you driving a TLC in a Benz. Well, no, let me not say that because he might actually be doing limousine service. But he don't look like that though. No, he ain't doing limousine service. That's a regular, like a TLC. Nah, I wouldn't do that, bro. Like he doing either TLC or Uber in a Benz. No, sir. No, thank you. Look, Jay Carly, come on. She said, "What's better than Chick-fil-A?" The Popeye's chicken sandwich. I've been told that it is better than Chick-fil-A. I didn't taste it yet, so I can't speak on it. But that's what I've been told. Look, Chip said, yeah, but you take a chance getting beat up over it. That is hilarious. Yeah, oh, he's an Uber. Wow. He's an Uber. That's crazy. That's the first time I've seen that. Like, I typically don't see Mercedes Benzes for Uber. I don't see that. That's why I was bugging out just now, because that's the first time I ever seen that. But first time for everything. And this alarm seemed like it's lagging, like it's coming on too late. Let me reset this. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Reset. LT said, yeah, not enough to die for though. But I mean, like, what even happened though? What was that situation about with so I think that it was people online, they started fighting and somebody got shot or something. Like because the way that they was making it sound was like he got shot over the chicken sandwich. But I think what it was is that he was online getting a chicken sandwich and some type of altercation broke out. Oh, Now that shit is crazy. That's crazy. It was over somebody cutting the line. Nah, kid. Nah. I mean, you can get punched in the face for cutting the line though. Like some people will fight you over that if you insist on it. And then some people just punch you in the face just because you did it. But shooting somebody over anything like that is just stupid. But it must have escalated, I'm sure. And whoever had the thing on them, they had the thing on them, and he used it, which is that's crazy. That's not worth it at all. Stupid shit, man. Oh, Walker said, "What's a TLC?" A TLC is in New York City. There are regular cars that drive or operate as cabs. They call them TLCs. It's for the Taxi Limousine Commission. It's a type of license that you get, and you're able to drive a designated regular vehicle that's not like a yellow cab, like a regular car. And you can do taxi service in New York City with the TLC license. So on your license plate, it'll have TLC on it with another series of numbers next to it. So that's what the TLC is. Right. J. Carter said, "Get yourself some Hawaiian buns, make your own chicken sandwiches." Oh, snap. She said, "Years later, have you been affected by the Popeye chicken sandwich? Did you grow limbs?" Y'all are crazy. Popeyes is the strip club. Chick-fil-A is the church. Popeyes only tastes better because it's bad for your health. That's funny. Chip said they cut the line. Now they cutting you. That's terrible. That is terrible. Y'all ain't right. Chick-fil-A feeds their chickens with healthy veggies and corn. Popeye's chickens got fed with other chickens. Wow. What's up, Ed? Ed said, "I'm pretty sure that there's some trace elements of coke or opiates in this chicken sandwich." He says, "My bro in Chi-Town asked me, have I tasted it?" I'm like, "What is in this sandwich that has the nation geeking?" I don't know, man. Adele said hormones. That's what's in them. All kind of GMO. Stacy said, "Don't get into the gypsy cab." Yeah, that's another name for them. Exactly. Gypsy cabs. Yep. Adele said, "Got people acting like bitches." Churches is, I think, is only one left here in New York. I think they got one more left in Manhattan. And it seemed like it might be another one in Queens. But I used to like Church's fried chicken. Church's used to have fried okra too. That was good. This was years ago. I don't know if they still even do that. I don't think that they do, because they had stopped doing it. So I doubt that they still do it. Walker said, "Eat too many of them Popeye's chicken sandwiches, you'll be stuck with ass finger." Yo. Walker, he in his bag today. Stupid, yo. Chip said, anyone heard of Dog House in the DC Bethesda area? It's a hot dog place that makes them with those Hawaiian rolls. They are the bomb. Hmm. Do they make Hawaiian roll hot dog buns? Or are they taking Hawaiian rolls and just putting like two together and putting one hot dog in it? How'd that work? Oh, they put them together. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Yep, very interesting. And he said this is in Bethesda. Bethesda's in Maryland, right? Yeah, that fried okra would be the truth, Walker. For real, when it's good. Because, of course, you can mess up okra. You know what I'm saying? You don't cook it right, it be slimy. I hate that. It does. They got a place called Good Dog. You got me wanting a hot pause. You got me wanting a hot dog now. I want one with mad toppings on it. I'm trying to think of, there's a place actually in the city. There's a few places in the city that I can get a good one with the chili on it. Like I like chili, cheese, red onions. I like the white raw onions on it too. Like by the time I put the toppings on my hot dog, you can't see the hot dog no more. It's gone. It's just a big covered mess of toppings. It be having mad stuff on it. The bun and everything be gone. For real, man. And then I tear that hot dog up. Like by the time I'm done with it, you need to eat it with a knife and a fork. You can't hold it up or none of that. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, I heard of Big Kahuna. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You can keep putting like whatever toppings you want on it. Like whatever you want. They just put all of it on there. Yep. I think I'm a hot dog connoisseur actually, because the taste of the hot dog can make or break your experience. If it's not a good dog and if it's overcooked or undercooked, you got a problem. It should be cooked precisely at the right temperature for the right amount of time so that the meat is still red. When the hot dog gets too dark, it means it was in the water for too long. Like this is a tip if you ever in New York and you go like to a street vendor, which I don't recommend. I actually unless it's a Nathan's truck. If it's a Nathan's booth, go there. Nathan's got the best street hot dogs. But like if you go to a regular ones where they got the sabrettes, you got to be careful when you look at the hot dog. If it look kind of like brown, it shouldn't be brown. It should be reddish, like kind of not even rust, more red than brown. If it's starting to look brown and kind of gray, nah, they've been sitting in the water way too long. They overcooked. Yeah, Nathan's is a chain. She said down here it's gross. Jermaine said he going to Golden Corral. They don't got no Golden Corrals up here. Not yet. I know, matter of fact, no, I think they do have one now. But it's like in Long Island or something. And nobody goes to Long Island like that. Only time we go to Long Island is if we go into a mall, like Roosevelt Field or something. Hebrew National is definitely good. That I think Hebrew National might be my favorite hot dog, like that you can buy in the store. Yep. Guillaume said undercooked dogs lead to mud butt. He said don't play with that. Who makes the best hot dogs in New York? You mean the best hot dogs like at a place or on the street? Like which experience do you mean? Because it depends. So bread hot dogs, they gotta be cooked right. You gotta cook some of that salt out of them. Like they be too salty sometimes. Well, the best street hot dogs is definitely the Nathan's Booth over the cart. Like when you see the vendors, if you go to a cart, it gotta be a dude that knows how to make his hot dogs, like without overcooking them. Some of them take pride in actually having their hot dogs right. And I know those dudes. Those dudes are solid, definitely. But it took me a while to find them because all the other ones, they don't care. They just like, you want a hot dog? You know, it doesn't matter how the hot dog look. The ones that know if the hot dog is overcooked, they take it out and throw it out. They don't sell it. They get rid of it. And they keep the fresh hot dogs, you know, like on deck. But the Nathan's Booth is good on the street. And there's a place called, there's actually a place, it's called Burglary. And they have the best hot dogs that I've ever tasted. And they also have burgers. So they actually specialize in burgers, but the hot dogs is just as good as the burgers. It's crazy. Hot dogs is just as good as the burgers. Oh, excuse me. The pound came close a couple of times today. A few times. But when I was, at the time when I was watching, there was no cigar. It was close though. Nico said, human hot dogs. Yeah. Right here was almost there. Nope. It was almost, but no cigar. Nope. And see, it's 3:45 now too. Yeah, so this right here would be the last binary for me. At all. I would log out right here. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Log the hell out. Yep. And there it is. Good old NADEX. See? Logged out. I'm out. I'm logged out. So, Oh, that's interesting. So I logged out of there, then logged me out here. Ah, interesting. I logged out on the phone and logged me out on the computer at the same time. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I definitely will. I will make a list for you. For sure. Yep. Never been to New York. Always hear about the hot dogs and the pizza. Planning on visiting soon. Yeah, like pizza is readily available kind of everywhere. And then you got the places where the pizza's remarkable. That's where I like to go. There's certain mom and pop pizza stores that are really good, and then there are places where it's like they just specialize in good Italian food, and pizza is one of the foods that's just remarkable. Like Little Italy, you got to go to Little Italy in the Bronx, not the one in Manhattan. It's not the same. The original Little Italy in New York City is the Bronx. Arthur Avenue, like 187th Street, those blocks where the places still are. Straight up, people been like living in that area of the Bronx like since like for 3 generations, 3 or 4. Parents, grandparents, all of them was immigrants from Italy. And that's the area where they settled. That was one of them, one of the original ones. So the food is more authentic. You know what I mean? Then Golden Corral, they getting a bad rap everywhere. They said it's nasty in Houston, it's nasty in Kansas. Wow. Ramon, you said what's the name of it again? The name of what? What, something I said? Guillaume said Golden Corral is nasty everywhere. When I was in Georgia, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. But I had select stuff though. What did I have that was real good there? Their yams were delicious. I don't know if y'all like yams like me, but I like yams, like real yams. They make real yams at the one that I was at when I was in Georgia. Them yams was real. What else did they have that was good? They had like jumbo fried shrimp. That was good. Um, the cornbread was pretty good. And what else did I have? I think I might have had rice. Seemed like I might have had some fried chicken, and it was like, eh. But it's like certain. Anytime you go to them type of places, just don't. You can't mess with all of the food. That's what it is. You got to pick and choose, and like taste a little bit of everything until you figure out what's good there, or that you can eat there. Like I don't be mixing it up and doing a lot of extra stuff. I don't do that. I keep it simple. If I got to eat white rice, you know, with maybe a little bit of gravy on it and a piece of chicken, that's it. Like if that's all you got, that's decent. That's all I'm gonna have. I don't want nothing else. What? Oh, see, that's a turn off, right? That's why I don't like buffet style places. To be honest with you, Golden Corral is never my first choice ever. Like, but when I'm with extended family, they like that buffet experience for some reason. They like that. But Guillaume said that's where he saw a kid playing with the food, and the parents was looking. No, 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 no. Nope. Ed said, thank you for logging out, Mark. I need the accountability to help me to keep consistent and prevent juicing habits. Yes. Yep. Log out. Market ain't going nowhere. It'll be right back open on Sunday. You know what I mean? It'll open right back up on Sunday. It's all good. Right. Never force the market to do anything it ain't doing. 100%. Jay Carter says she wanted the 145 bad. The discipline kicked in. Maddie said Arthur Avenue is a spot for real Italian food. 100%. 100%. Maddie, there's a place right, it's right on Arthur Avenue. It's on the left-hand side, right next to the Chase Bank. It's called Tino's. You're welcome. If you ever in that area, go to Tino's. Get they have chicken parmesan with the broccoli rabe. Woo, Lord. Lord have mercy. What you know about broccoli rabe? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Ed. Not sweet potatoes, yams. Oh, Rich, your wife is born in Brooklyn? Oh, shoot. Say no more. I know she keep your ass in check, boy. Yes. She born in Brooklyn. I mean, she had that New York water in her system. It's something in the water here, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. He said they do it at all Golden Corrals. It's a ritual. That's disgusting, man. See that made me not want to just go nowhere where it's buffet. Period. That's another sign too of a place. If the bathroom is nasty. Matter of fact, like what I will do is if it's a new place that we going to eat, the first thing I do is go to the bathroom. First thing. If the bathroom is nasty, we leave. Like, I'm not even joking. Especially if it's a communal bathroom where the employees got to go to, we out. Pew, we gone. Yep. Then you said, what do we think about Veterans Day and the market, open, close? We'll see when we see. Is Veterans Day this Monday? Is it that this week? I don't know. It'd be weird around the holidays. Like anytime that it's a holiday, the market does something weird with how it opens and closes. I think usually if the holiday falls on the Monday, the market opens that night. Like it'll be closed this Sunday, I think. So like it'll observe the Monday holiday from Sunday night to Monday night and then open Monday night. So the observance takes place during a part of Monday and all of Sunday. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong though. That's when holidays where the markets be closed, when they fall on the Monday. I think that it works like that. Walker said it's only good when your credit score below 400. Oh, snap. Oh, Daniel's a Brooklynite. Daniel's from Greenpoint. Nice. Nice. Brooklyn. It's something about Brooklyn people, man. Brooklyn people are either really, really nice or crazy. Like it's one or the other. It's no in between. But even those of us nice from Brooklyn, we nice to a degree. Like you just ain't gonna be doing all kind of extra retarded stuff. Yep, people from Brooklyn, boy, they quick to get at you. I think out of all the boroughs, probably the most short tempered is like people from Brooklyn. People from Brooklyn and people from the Bronx. Short fuse. But at the same time, man, I mean, like people just mind their business though. Like that's another thing too. People mind their business until you violate. If you do something stupid, then that's when you'll get beat up or something will happen to you. You leave people alone, you'll be all right. You'll be just fine. Shani said the market is open, bond market is closed. So that's okay. So that's for Monday. He said the market is open. So I guess it don't close for Veterans Day then. Yeah, J. Carr, that's what I was saying. I don't think that you was on yet when I had mentioned that. Yeah, I was logged into both. Same account. I was on the phone and on the computer. And then when I logged out on the phone, it logged me out on the computer. So I don't know if it lets you trade that way though. What I'm thinking that it does is, if I had to guess, I would say whichever one you logged into first is where you'll be able to place the trade from. So say you logged in on the phone first and then you logged in on the computer. You can place the trade on the phone, I think. Because if you try to do it on the computer, because you logged in second on the computer, it might kick you out when you try to do something. I'm just guessing. Like, I'm guessing. And if I'm right, I'm a genius. But I don't know. I'm actually just placing an educated guess. Yep. Yeah, well, now I don't know. Shani said that the market is open. So I typically trust what Shani says. I believe him. So you said you can't do it. You can't log in the phone and computer with the same account. I don't know. Maybe it was a glitch. I don't even know. I mean, I did it. I did it today. I did it a little while ago. But it ain't something that I want to do. Like I don't even want to do that. It just so happens that I happened to log in on the phone while I was on the computer, and I was in both at the same time. So coincidentally. Oh, Maddie, you grew up in Canarsie. Nice. Nice. Maddie know what it is. Everybody from Brooklyn knows what, like, as soon as you say Brooklyn, everybody is like, it's a certain level of respect that exists. Then you said moved to Long Island, second grade, the country we called it. Yeah. Yeah, Long Island is country a little bit. Just a little bit. It's parts of Queens like that too. And actually Long Island and Queens are connected. It's like the same body of land. Yeah, that's what I thought, Ramon. But I mean, for whatever reason, it didn't. But like I said, it could have just been a glitch or something. Yeah, but it must have been a glitch because I surely did it. Yep, I surely did it. Now just saying all that, I guess it must have been a one-time thing. Jermaine said, I see why they took the guns away in New York. Yes. Yeah, they don't want everybody in New York running around with no gun on them, like legally. No. Even though I think that, see, like, what's interesting about like the whole gun situation is that people do stuff when they know you don't have one. Like, you want to do shit because you know you want to target somebody that is not equally yoked with you. You got a gun, they don't. So you feel empowered if you up to no good. If they had a gun, would you do the same shit that you doing now? Probably not. Would you be saying the same shit that you saying now? No. You're not gonna talk like that to somebody that got something on them just like you do. And it's like it's balanced out now. So it's like, now what you gonna say? Now what are you gonna do? Your behavior ain't gonna be the same if you know that they got something on them too. So it's like that's a human thing. It's like people be like, well, guns kill people. No, it's people killing people. Like, people do shit and violate. And it's easier for somebody to do it if they got something on them that you don't have on you. So you can't defend yourself and they just present a threat to you and you won't have no way to defend yourself. So that's the only difference. It's like, other than that, the only difference between me and you right now is you got one and I don't. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean it don't make you tougher or any of that. That shit is stupid. And it's like, that's the mentality. But I think that the right to have one on you is something that is debatable, of course, because it's like, well, everybody shouldn't have a gun on them. Well, actually, if everybody was legally authorized to have one on them, probably most of the crime that you see won't happen. Because you ain't gonna do shit if you know that everybody's walking around with a piece on them. You're not gonna violate. And if you do, it would have to be a different type of crime that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You would have to like do sneaky shit. You ain't gonna just do something blatantly like, hey, you know, give me what you got. All right, I'm gonna give you what I got. You see what I'm saying? If I got something on me and you got the gun pointed at me, I just might reach for what I got and you don't know that I got it, and I reach for it and I give you what you asked me for. You see what I'm saying? So it's different. It's different. So that's, you know, that debate is gonna go on forever. But I feel like that. I feel like if everybody is allowed to do that legally without repercussion, it's like, of course you should be in position to always defend yourself, because if somebody else got one and you don't have one, you're defenseless. It's just like somebody running up in your house and they got the heat on them. If you in your house and you know where yours is and you go get it and you in my house, why you in here? First of all, what are you doing here? Second of all, I see what you got and I got something too. But you see what I'm saying? It can go, now it's different. You're not just coming to my house violating me. So I don't know, that's an argument like that people will debate about forever, but it really is no debate about it. Like, it is what it is. Everybody should be allowed to do that. If you like, and then another thing is like, well, why are you even making these guns? Because it's not like we make the guns. We don't manufacture the weapons. There are corporations manufacturing the weapons. And why are they manufacturing so many weapons? Certain guns, you'd be like, why do we even make this? Like semi-automatic, like what is that? What is that for? That's not for regular shit that somebody wants to do. The thing is shooting out bullets, 100 bullets in like 10 seconds. Why? What are you trying to hit? What are you trying to kill? That's not even for hunting. What is that for? That sounds like it's for some kind of military engagement or something like that, like a war. That's the type of gun that is. Other than that, like, why are you walking around? Why do you have access to that? To do what with it? Shit is crazy, man. It's crazy. So because, and another thing too, you got to think about, like, is intent. Most people don't want no trouble. The average person running around is not looking for drama at all. Don't nobody want trouble. If people were just crazy and out of their mind, you would have way more stuff happening than does happen. Like, just think about it. Just think about cars. If somebody really wanted to do something, they could just jump in their car and just do whatever they want to do with the car. If you really want to think, like, what's stopping you from getting in your car and just running a bunch of people over? Just run right into the crowd. Like, why does that not happen all the time? It lets you know that that's not what people want. People don't want to do that. You might have a few people that end up doing some bullshit or might have an agenda. Yeah, but that's what that is. It's agenda driven. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the intent of the average person. Most people don't want no drama and don't want no problems. You see what I'm saying? Most people. So it's like human beings overall really don't want no problems. Like, what do you want to do in life? Like, just think about what the average person wants to do. Most of the time, when people end up doing crimes and doing something, it's because they lack or something is scarce to them. They don't have access to a job or they don't have money. Like people robbing banks. Like, why would somebody want to rob a bank? Like, just think about it. Why would a regular dude want to rob a bank? You don't want to rob a bank if you got a good job, right? If you have a good job, why would you want to rob a bank? You don't. Why? Because you have a good job, you make good money. You have no reason to want to do that. If you can't get a job, you just might think about robbing the bank. You see what I'm saying? It's the mentality and the thought process of what goes on with a human being that's in a different environment. It's just like if you grow up poor. Like, I give you a good example. We grew up poor. But it wasn't about feeling the need to get in trouble because we poor. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like we wasn't chasing anything and willing to risk our safety and our freedom for anything. Like, we poor, we broke. All right, well, maybe one day we'll have some money, maybe not. If not, we all right. We got food in the house. All right, we okay. It's like you eat every day, right? Now, there's some people in some countries that don't eat every day. You actually do eat every day. It may not be as bad as you think. So it's like when you start thinking like that, it just changes up the dynamic of what it is that we actually look at and how people are. It's like overall, most people, like I said, they don't want no drama and no problems. They don't want that. The average person walking around just wants be able to eat, hot shower, got heat in the house when it's cold, basic shit. Everybody doesn't want to be rich. Everybody don't want to drive a fancy car. Everybody doesn't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? Most people just want their basic needs met. So when you actually think about it, and you think more about how human beings actually are, you realize, like, nah, it ain't even like what they try to make it or give us the perception that it is. It's really not. Most people just don't want no problems. Most people don't want no drama. So then you got the situations that pop up where somebody is at a point in their life for whatever reason where they going out and they violating. There might be mental health issue. It could be all kind of shit, like why somebody does something. It's so many different variables, like to try to pinpoint what it is. A lot of times, and the thing about it too is like it's really never random. It's never random. It's always something that is going on specific. That is the reason why somebody does something. I forgot when it was, but like I was hearing about there was these young dudes running around. I think it was either in the Bronx or it might have been in Brooklyn, and they running around just hitting people like from behind, boom, hitting them like in the head. And I'm looking, I'm listening, I'm like, okay, so y'all running around just hitting people, just sucker punching people. Then I'm listening to who they hitting, and they hitting old people. Think about that. You're not running up on regular dudes hitting them from behind. You running up on some old lady. You running up on an older man. You are targeting somebody defenseless against you, so that you can get something from them, money or a phone or something stupid. Again, that shit is agenda driven. So when you look at like just human behavior and how people behave and how they be acting stupid, and they're doing stuff, but they got sense at the same time. Just like the other example I gave, if somebody run up on somebody else with the gun, like give me what you got, and you don't know I got one too. You didn't know that the shit was balanced now. You see what I'm saying? You thinking that you got the edge because you think you got what you got on you, and that's it. You don't know what I got. Then you come to find out what I got, and that's the end of the whole situation. And I'm not wrong. Like, I'm not gonna just stand there and let you do what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? So that shit is crazy. And I have no idea how we started talking about this. How did we even get on this? I have no idea where this came from. Oh, snap. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Look at what Ed says. Look, that's it. That's it. He said if everyone was authorized to carry, it would be like the Wild Wild West. But listen, very little violation occurred during the West. Because everyone, even kids, knew the consequence of disrespect. And everybody knew how to use their weapon. It was only the Wild Wild West. They gave it that title because everybody was in position to defend themselves. So, yeah, it was wild, but it wasn't wild like, oh, people just running around violating. No. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think during that time was the least amount of crime. The least amount of crime. You had, of course, people that learned how to use a weapon real well, and you would have gunfights and, standoffs and stuff like that. But other than that, you ain't just have nobody just running up on nobody violating. You can't just run up on somebody and violate. They got one too. So, Wendell said the punishment is what's different in our country. Some countries, if you take a life intentionally, they blindfold you and shoot you down. Facts. That's a fact. Yup. As said, you could get the heat for taking another man's horse. Yup. Ramon said, just asking for someone with the wrong intentions to mass murder people. Exactly. Chip said, put the jack moves on them. Ramon said, you never hear someone was carrying an automatic weapon and saved the day by shooting the crazy person with it. Right. They normal weapon carrying citizens just have a handgun or something small enough to carry. Right. Right. Ain't nobody walking around with a shotgun in their pants, limping. Nobody's doing that. Guillaume, gotta protect yourself from a tyrannical government. That's why we have guns. True, everyone is not stable enough to have guns, but everyone should have the right if they are not a criminal. That's it. Yep, the tyrannical government has the best weapons out there, so that's not it. Exactly. Right, automatic weapon ain't gonna stop a tank. Walker said he need a bazooka for home defense. Yeah, Stacey said, hit my mama, I'm killing your ass. For real. For real. I mean, that's the natural reaction, though. That it ain't like that's crazy. It's crazy to be violating. Right. He said those Ramon said those are a bunch of coward punks aiming at the weak. Exactly. Right. Rich said you knew it was dual time back then. That's why they used to take 10 paces and spin. See, like even the gunfight was fair. And who knows what they was even fighting over? They was fighting over something. But whatever it was an honorable fight. It's like, yeah, we both got guns, but I'm pretty sure my aim is better than yours. I'm gonna hit you. Take 10 paces and spin. Let the best man win. Right, that's a fair reason to get shot. Exactly. Yeah, what? You wouldn't have none of that. Yep, you wouldn't have like a lot of road rage. You would not have that. Nope. You would have more. It would be more like, it's okay. It wouldn't be rah-rah. For real. That's a fact. That is a fact. It'd be way more respect. Yep. Walker said went from ass finger to trigger finger. Yo. Walker is crazy. Yeah, he was on one today, boy. That is hilarious. All right, what time is it? Oh, it's 20 after. All right, cool. All right, y'all, let me get up out of here. Yo, I will see y'all at Starbucks. I'm shooting over there right now. We're going to do the recap. Get off to a nice early start for the weekend. I think we supposed to be getting snow here too, which is crazy. That shit is crazy. I'm really not looking forward to no snow like that. Especially not a lot of snow. But it is what it is. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'll see y'all in a minute.